Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Software Testing by Guruji YouTube channel. As a part of this video, we are going to understand most important automation testing interview questions and its answer. This is the part 6 video. If you are the old YouTube subscriber for my YouTube channel, then you already know we are understanding Java OOPS concept used in the Selenium framework related question. If you want to more questions like this, please subscribe my YouTube channel, then you will get the notification when I will upload the YouTube video. So let's come to the point. Here is the list of all the important interview questions related to the OOPS concept. So now let's understand each question in detail. First question is, where is inheritance used in the automation framework? First, we will understand the definition of inheritance, the mechanism in Java by which one class acquires the properties and functionalities of another class is known as inheritance. Now, we will understand where we use the inheritance in our automation framework. First, we can create a base class in automation framework to initialize WebDriver interface, WebDriver weights, screenshot capture, properties file, Excel, etc. in the base class. Then we extend the base class in other classes such as test and utility class. Third, hooks class uses setup from base class through inheritance. Then fourth, step definition classes extending base class in Cucumber framework. Then fifth, page classes extending base page class. So in this way we can use inheritance in our automation framework. Now we will understand importance of inheritance in Selenium framework. First, avoid code duplication. Common methods are written once in a parent class. Second, easier maintenance. Changes in the base class propagate to all child classes. Then third, modularity separates core logic from test specific code. We are writing the different classes for core logic and test specific code logic. Then fourth, scalability. New test classes, page objects can reuse existing logic. So in this way we can use inheritance in our automation framework. Let's move for the another question. Next question is, how is abstraction implemented in automation framework? Before that, we will understand what is meant by abstraction. Abstraction is implemented in automation frameworks to hide complex implementation detail and show only essential features. Now we will understand where we use abstraction in our automation framework. First, page object model, that is POM layer. Low level WebDriver interaction, that is locators, waits, clicks, are abstracted. Pages expose user friendly methods, that is login, while hiding selector logic. Second, step definition in Cucumber framework. Test steps logic is abstracted by calling page level functions, not writing WebDriver code here. Maps natural language gherkin step to Java code and delegate action to page object method. Here we are using the gherkin language to write the steps for the feature file, and then for that steps whatever logic is required that we are writing in the page classes or test step classes. Then third, base test utility classes. Setup, tear down, reporting and reusable actions are abstracted. Inherited classes get predefined behavior without rewriting logic. Then fourth, driver initialization layer. Browser specific driver setup, that is for Chrome, Firefox and remote, are abstracted. A driver factory abstract creation logic. Then fifth, API client layer. HTTP request complexities, that is headers or serialization, are abstracted. It will expose simple methods like get and post. In this way we can use abstraction in our automation framework. Let's move for the another question. Next question is, where is polymorphism used in the automation framework? before that we will understand what is meant by polymorphism. Polymorphism makes test framework flexible, reusable and easy to maintain. Now here is where it's commonly used. First, WebDriver initialization, different browsers. Same WebDriver interface but behaves differently for each browser. Then second, page object model, different page behaviors, same logic method but works differently for admin versus users. Then third, utility helpers, that is method overloading example. Same method name, wait for element but works with different inputs. Then fourth, custom weights and expected conditions, method overriding, override Selenium default weight for specific cases. Then fifth, test data handling, different data types. Same test method handles different data types. So in this way we can use the polymorphism in our automation framework. Now we will understand importance of polymorphism in Selenium framework. First, reusability, same method works in multiple ways. Second, extensibility, easy to add new feature, that is new browsers or pages. Maintainability, changes in one class don't break other classes. Then cleaner code, avoid duplicate logic. So here we are reusing the different methods. So these are the few importance of polymorphism in Selenium framework. Let's move for the another question. Next question is how you implemented method overloading and method overriding in automation framework. Before that, first we will understand what is meant by method overloading. Multiple methods with the same name but a different parameter in a same class is nothing but a method overloading, and it provides multiple ways to perform an action, that is clicking an element with a different locator strategies. Let's understand with an example. So we are taking the example for the WebDriver interaction, and here we are using the click method. So first we are passing the argument for click method is web element, and for the second we are passing argument as by locator, and then third we are passing the argument for click method as by locator comma int timeout. So here we are passing the explicit wait time. So in this way we can achieve the method overloading. Now we will understand method overriding. Definition: define method with the same name with the same parameter in a different class. So a subclass providing a specific implementation of a method that is already defined in its superclass. So let's understand with an example. So you can see here each page loaded method is abstract method, and that is defined in a abstract class, that is base class, and that each page loaded method is implemented in another class by completing the inheritance operation. And here we are getting @override annotation, and for that each page loaded method we are passing the code block, that is return driver.findElement login form.isDisplay. So in this way we can achieve method overriding in our automation framework. Let's move for the another question. Next question is where is class used in the automation framework? A class is a blueprint or template for creating object. In the Cucumber TestNG Selenium framework we create different classes for first page object model or POM classes, contains web element locators and actions or methods. Example loginpage.java, this is the class. Then second, step definition classes for Cucumber framework contain the glue code that connect Gherkin step with Selenium action. Example login step definition.java, this is the class. Then third, TestNG test classes contain test cases to execute using TestNG. Example is login test.java class. Then fourth, base class contains common setup and tear down methods. Example, basetest.java class. Then fifth, utility classes contain helper method like waits, screenshot capture, file handling, etc. Example, utils.java class. So in this way we are defining the different classes in our automation framework. Let's move for the another question. Next question is, where is object used in the automation framework? An object is an instance of a class that allow us to use its property and methods. First, creating object of page classes. We create object of login page in step definition or a test classes to call methods. Example, login step definition.java. So we are creating the object in that method is like login page, reference variable is login page is equal to new constructor. Constructor is login page driver. So this object we are creating. Then second, creating object of web driver in base class. Example in base class basetest.java is driver.new chrome driver, creating web driver objects. So in this way we are creating multiple objects in our automation framework. These are the few examples. Let's move for the another question. Next question is, where is encapsulation used in the automation framework? Let's understand where we use it. First, page object model. Encapsulate web element and their interaction with a class. Expose only necessary methods, that is login, click button, while hiding internal implementation. Second, driver management. Web driver instantiation and lifecycle initialization or a tear down are often encapsulated in a driver manager class, prevents direct web driver handling in it. Then third, data hiding in test data management. Test data, that is credential, URLs, is stored in properties, JSON or XML files. Access is controlled by getter methods rather than exposing raw data. Fourth, utility and helpers. Common utility like reading from Excel, JSON or API helpers are encapsulated in classes or methods. It will prevent duplication and provide abstraction to test script. So in this way we can use encapsulation in our automation framework. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos. See you in the next one video.